Now, whether you're in college or not, living around a college town means you are aware of all the moving trucks come summertime. Well, it's moving time again in Tuscaloosa, and WVUA's Victoria Sheehan has packaged up some tips to make the stressful process of relocating a little bit easier.
My favorite part is changing the scenery, meeting new people, new neighbors.
But all the positives of moving don't come without all the negatives.
I don't know if it's procrastination, but I have so much other stuff going on. Moving is kind of in the back of my mind.
There are a ton of moving tips out there to make people feel more organized when it comes to the stressful time. But there may be some that you've never heard of, like the heavier the item, the smaller the box. And when it comes time to sealing your box, never use duct tape, but always use packaging tape.
I do it by room. You know, I'll go get some boxes from Walmart or Publix, someplace like that, and I'll put most of my stuff in there and just label it which room it's in: bathroom, kitchen, bedroom. But I think the hardest part is the actual move-out day and move-in day of wherever I'm going to next. You know, being a college student, a lot of the places around here, they want to have cleaning days so they can clean the apartments before you move into them, and a lot of the times kind of overlap.
And that's why experts say planning in advance is so important. Two Men in a Truck Movers suggest you make your reservations for movers 2 to 4 weeks before your move day. And if you're relying on friends to help you move, keep a plan B prepared, because you don't want to have any regrets come moving day.
Probably waiting till today to pack a lot of things was a bad idea, and definitely won't do that next time.
Reporting in Tuscaloosa, Victoria Sheehan, WVUA News.
Now, experts say you should never interlock the tops of those boxes. Always tape them shut. And if you have to use a moving company, make sure they're insured.
That's right. And for more moving tips, visit 2meninaTruckTuscaloosa.com.